Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Holly. Welcome, I'm happy to have you here. And today I'm sharing with you a very quick and easy take along breakfast. So if you're in a hurry in the mornings like I am during the work week, I just usually grab something and take it with me in the car, and it needs to be something that's easy to eat. So this is Bisquick Shake and Pour. And I'm going to show you how to make pancake muffins that you can just take with you. But this will make about 12 to 15 pancakes if you're just making regular pancakes. This is the buttermilk pancake mix. And all you have to do for this is add 1.5 cups of water. And then you just shake it up really well. And that's it. I mean, you can't get much easier than that. And it also says if you don't use all of the batter, you can keep it in the refrigerator up to 3 days. But we're going to use the whole thing because we're making muffins instead of regular flat pancakes. But you will need a muffin tin. And then just whatever type of things you like to add to your pancakes. I'm using some bananas, some blueberries, and some chocolate chips. So whatever you like to add to your pancakes, that's what you can add to this. I know some people like to add bacon to their pancake batter and things like that. So just add whatever it is that you like to eat with your pancakes. And even though this is a non-stick muffin tin, I still like to grease it. It just helps to release anything that you put in it. I added the water to this and then just shake it up, and once you have that all mixed in, you just pour it into the muffin tin, and that's it. So like I said, you can't get much simpler than this. And you can make your own if you want. Now I ended up with 11 instead of 12, but that's okay. I'm adding the chocolate chips to it, and just add as much or as little as you like. And then I will add the blueberries. And if you don't want your blueberries to sink, you can add a little bit of flour to them before you add it in, but I didn't mind with that. I did kind of want them to sink a little bit, and to have some on top. And if you want, you can also mix it in a little bit. But I just kind of left it on top and let it kind of sink a little bit. The same with the bananas. I thought the bananas would sink a little bit more, but they kind of stayed towards the top a little bit. But next time I would probably just mix it in just a little tiny bit. And then I did add some more bananas, and then I decided to add some chocolate chips to that, just to give it a little bit of a different flavor, and just finished that last one with some blueberries. And actually, blueberries are always my favorite for pancakes. You can add strawberries if you want to this too, so any type of fruit that would go well with the pancake. And this is what they look like when they come out. I baked them for about between 20 and 25 minutes, I believe, and they turned out great. I really did like these. Now at home, yes, I would use the syrup. In a car, not so much. Unless you have a good way of doing that, these were fine without the syrup. But these work great for a very quick take-along breakfast. And this is what it'll look like if you mix the fruit in just a little bit. So make sure to kind of mix it in just a little bit, so that way it gets distributed throughout. And this next one is very quick and easy. It's an egg muffin that I made a lot when I was doing a low-carb diet. And all it is 11 eggs, salt and pepper, and some heavy cream. And I don't do low-carb as much as I used to. I still eat some things that are low-carb, but not as strict as I used to. But for this, you will need some spinach, and I'm using the frozen type, the chopped spinach. Just make sure it's drained and you get all that water out. Some mozzarella cheese, some bacon bits or pieces, and some Parmesan cheese, and that's it. Very simple. You can add whatever you want to this, any type of cheese that you want, any type of meat. If you want to add sausage to it, that would be good too. But this is just how I always made it, and it's very simple. Now, even though I'm using a silicone mold, I'm still going to spray it because for whatever reason, eggs just tend to stick to this no matter what. But it does help to make it come out a little bit easier. So the first thing I will do is add some of the spinach to the bottom, and I'm going to put spinach in each of the muffin cups, and so do that first. And now I'm going to add the mozzarella cheese, and I just add a little bit to each cup. I try not to overfill it too much because you will put the eggs into this as well. So maybe about a tablespoon or so of the cheese. And the Parmesan cheese, I usually just add a little bit to it, not as much, not maybe about a teaspoon or so. And as I said before, you can add cheddar cheese, anything like that. Just use whatever you prefer to eat with your eggs. And next you will add the bacon pieces. And just add as little or as much as you'd like. I like to have a decent amount on mine, and all I'm going to do is finish adding that. Now once everything's added to the cups, I take just a dowel or a little skewer and just mix it up a little bit, because I want that spinach and the cheese to kind of mix in with the bacon. I don't want everything to be on like one layer where the spinach would just be on the bottom or anything. So I kind of want it to be throughout the egg muffin. So I do mix it up a little bit. You could add everything to the egg mixture if you want, but I don't really like doing that because I find that stuff gets left behind. Not everything gets into every egg cup. So I feel like I'm able to put an even amount in each one, and I feel like that works out great. And it also works out great if you are doing a low carb diet, where you can count how many carbs are in each one. And I think I just had gotten into that habit, so that's just why I do it this way. It might take a little bit longer, but it is worth it, I feel anyway, because like I said, I did try doing it where I mixed everything into the eggs before and poured it in, but I felt like not everything was evenly distributed. So this just takes a little bit more time, but if you want, you could just pour the egg mixture right over the bacon and everything and have it like that. I just prefer mine to be mixed up a little bit. Now make sure that the egg mixture is mixed up really well, then pour it on top of the spinach and cheese and bacon mixture. And once you have that done, you will put this in the oven on 350, and you want to bake this between 20 minutes and a half an hour. It will depend on your oven, so you will have to keep an eye on it. I would bake it for at least 20 minutes and then start checking it. Once a toothpick comes out clean, once you insert it in the middle of the muffin, then it should be done. You just want to make sure that that egg is cooked completely. But as I said, about 20 minutes, and then maybe if you need to put it back in, put it in for maybe 3 minutes intervals, so that way it doesn't overcook. So just be sure to keep an eye on it. And I cut one open so that way you can see what it looks like on the inside, and you can see how it kind of distributed a little bit more throughout the muffin, which is really good. So you get a little bit of everything in each bite. But these turned out really good. I really do like making these. You can freeze these in the freezer in a Ziploc bag, and usually I'll do that if I'm not going to eat them right away. And I will just take 2 out, put it in the refrigerator, let it defrost, put it in the microwave for just a few seconds, and take it along with me on my way to work. So these are really easy to make and easy to eat on the go. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in seeing more videos like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That will notify you when I post new videos. I hope everyone has a blessed day, a great week ahead, and I thank y'all so much for watching. God bless y'all.